Good afternoon and welcome to the Ocean Springs Community Live Show. I am Cynthia Sutton.
And I'm Sarah Karkish.
And we are here live on the scenes at the Spring Arts Festival. So we want to bring to you, just a little bit of what's going on throughout the day here this weekend. This is the 28th Annual Spring Arts Festival. It's going on today from 9 to 5, tomorrow from 9 to 4 here in downtown Ocean Springs. So we're excited to be here, huh, Sarah? So, so we're going to start by just kind of asking each other some questions because, this festival I think is a cool festival, and I'm really excited to have this partnership with the local creatives.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, to bring some cool demonstrations to the festival this year. So thanks for being a part of that. Real quick, tell everybody what the local creatives is.
Okay, so we are a group of about 30 creative entrepreneur artists. And we started about 4 years ago, and we got into a gallery at the Mary C about 3 years ago.
Nice.
We support each other. We help each other. We critique each other. And now we're having festivals together, and it's just evolving constantly.
Right. So today you guys have a local creatives booth out here where you have artwork from different artists.
Yes, we have about 10 artists in this booth 112.
Oh, nice. Right here in the Depot parking lot.
Right. We have 2 tents up. One has all our artwork in it, and then the other has our artist demoing. So today is Tom McCool.
Nice.
He is on the lathe turning pens, so pen making. I think he's working with Osage orange wood and walnut.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Tell us again, he's on the lathe. What is that?
So it's a tool, it's a machine, and basically you stick like a little chunk of wood in between 2 little pegs, and it spins, and then you use chisels, and you're able to, did my mic go out? The wind's catching. You're able to shape the wood into, a pen or a bowl or a peg or a stair rail, whatever you want.
Wow, that's cool. I like where you went all the way to a stairwell. So that's kind of neat. They can even make like major things for houses and things like that.
Absolutely.
And I know kind of like what you do with your studio, Hannaberry Studios.
Yes.
You also make furniture for people, for businesses.
Right.
So it's not just that these artists just come to festivals and display their artwork, but they're actually functional in the community.
Right. This is just like a small piece of who they are. What you're seeing here at the festival. Everyone mostly works off of commissions. Some of the artists do more festivals than others. It's kind of like a setup. You have to kind of be set up for that kind of thing and have that mindset and have the displays built and your marketing, signage, and all of that already made. Our studio, Hannaberry, we don't normally do festivals, but I've been putting on our booths for local creatives this year, and that's been my first experience with festivals, and it's really nice to not have to worry about filling the booth with all my artwork, because usually our work is large scale. It goes in people's homes, and it's like sold before it even comes out the studio. So it's really nice to have the collaboration of artists to pull the work together, and it's like a team effort. I can't imagine people doing this on their own. Wow. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be a part of a festival. I really do respect these folks out here who do this normally. I mean, it's exhausting,
right?
But the energy and the endorphins that it brings, it's very fun.
Exactly, and that's kind of the way that I think of it too, of putting on the festival. There's so many things, there's so many bumps, There
is like a little danger to it, because you're like,
right?
Like right now it's a little windy, and you got like your heart's racing just a little bit, and then maybe it could rain too. We don't know, but we're just out here grateful that the sun is shining and it's beautiful today. And,
exactly.
It turned out really great.
I know. It's great when the wind blows. We kind of need that. So it's just like a really great day to be out here.
Yeah, because I was smart and wore shorts with a sweater.
Nice. I had on pants earlier, but I brought myself some luggage.
I know, and you came back with curly hair when you had straight hair, and I thought that was such a bold move earlier. I was like, Cynthia with straight hair on a humid day.
Right?
Bold.
I was about to say someone who has naturally curly hair. Yes, it wasn't the right move this morning. Literally yesterday during setup, it was hot, sweaty, overcast. I had 2 people say they didn't recognize me. By the end of the day, my hair was just, I don't know what that wave thing was by the end of the day. So.
You know, normally I'm working in a wood shop with Hannah Berry, and so now when I come out as the coordinator at the Mary C and I have on like clothes and makeup and my hair looks normal or slightly better than what it does in the shop, people are like, "Oh, Sarah, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I normally look awful."
Whatever. I can't dress well. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you are the new coordinator for the Mary C. So the arts
thank
coordinator. I
you.
love it. You guys did a recent show there.
Firefly.
That was really amazing.
Thank
You know,
you.
one thing that I really loved about that was that you really kind of showed if the wording is okay to say, art technology.
Yeah,
You know?
that was kind of the point, kind of bringing a digital aspect to art. That's something people don't get to see very much or experiment and play with. And that was kind of the point. We want it to be an event that evolves and the community to come out and get interested in it and play with it and see if it doesn't translate into maybe them wanting to take some classes and understand digital fabrication and design and videography and all the fun things that deal with technology. So,
I love it. I love
yeah.
it. People can sign up for classes now, right?
We're
With the
getting
Mary C?
there. We're
Okay.
getting there. We're signing partnerships. We're getting people interested. We're building a website. We just got some social media. It's coming together, and
I love it.
We're hoping to have some of our programming started by May, and the doors open to the public by May.
Wonderful.
That is the goal. So April, just don't call me in April because I'm just going to be like head to the ground trying to get this done and open. But then May, we're going to open back up, and then our website will have it where you can go online and sign up, and all of our theater shows will be available to see on there. You can pick your own seat, get your ticket for whatever production we've got going on. So, did my mic go out again? The wind's getting me. So I'm going to keep putting information out there as things are evolving and building back up, and hopefully the community feels like they can ask me questions through social media, email, call me, whatever you need to do. Our Mary C line, we just got a new phone.
Wonderful.
Don't ask me the number. I have to find it on my phone, but we do. We have a phone number now.
Nice. I like that.
One step at a time. you
Right,
know?
right, and Facebook, and
Yes.
you're the co-host of the Community Live Show, so people
Yes,
can find you every other week.
Yes, I will continue to put information out there, but it's coming soon, guys.
I love it. I love it. So here at the festival today, we're here at the Spring Arts Festival. It's been going on for 28 years. Everybody's set up. A lot of people set up last night, so we got all the vendors set up this morning. So it's going on today from 9 to 5, tomorrow 9 to 4. We have a lot of artist demonstrations, speakers. We just had an herb walk that just happened here in downtown. So we got a lot of stuff going on. So stay tuned. We're going to come back with some more guests in just a little bit. are back here at the Ocean Springs Community Live Show, our podcast here on site at the Ocean Springs Spring Arts Festival here in downtown Ocean Springs. I'm Cynthia Sutton.
And I'm Sarah Karkish.
And we are here with a special guest today. We have one of our artists that's exhibiting in this festival. Now, the Spring Arts Festival is held today from 9 to 5 in downtown Ocean Springs and tomorrow from 9 to 4 in downtown Ocean Springs. We have about 150 artists, crafters that are here with us this weekend, and they're from all over the South region. And we have with us Jay Hendricks.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Jay. You are originally from Mobile.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so you've come over to be in this festival. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us the name of your product and what you have, because I think it's a really cool product that you have.
Thank you very much. First, my name is Jay Hendricks. I'm a married man. My wife is Adrienne Hendricks. We got a little girl, and we got another one due in May.
Wow,
Thank
almost
you.
here.
Yeah, almost here.
Excited.
Yes.
COVID, baby.
Right?
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Quarantine.
Sorry. Is that inappropriate?
But yeah, it's good to be out. Glad you guys invited me. This is my third time for the Spring Arts Festival.
Wow.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
many times have you done this festival?
This actually might be my fourth time, I
Wow.
believe. Yeah, so it's been quite a journey.
How do you feel about the crowd after COVID?
Oh, it feels good to be back out. I'm glad
Yeah.
to see everyone out.
Yeah.
Just enjoying being back out and seeing people. I do this full time, so traveling, and it was definitely affected by the COVID pandemic. So just good to be back out.
Okay, so
What is your art?
yeah, so tell us a little bit about your product.
Okay.
What you do.
We have handmade bow
Yes,
ties.
and hold those up.
Yeah.
I love these.
So this is
Oh,
just one of our
nice.
spring ties from our new
I love
collection.
it.
We have bow ties, neck ties, pocket squares, and fun socks. And
Nice. I
What
love
more
it.
do you need in life?
Right?
Right.
And you make these bow ties.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We got to have something for the guys. All these things
Right?
out here for the ladies with flowers and soaps and pillows and things
These
like
really
that.
are for the ladies because you're trying to attract the ladies with
I-
these, right?
I don't want to see the guys. The ladies are the ones that make all the decisions and spend the
That's
money.
right.
So I want to see you guys, and then the guys just like, okay, that looks good, huh?
Exactly.
How long have you been making bow ties?
I've been making bow ties now since about 2015. My
Nice.
wife, we were just dating at the moment and wanted to come up with something for a side business, and side business turned into a full-time job for me since 2018.
That is
So-
Wow.
so lucky and awesome. I bet you had to work hard to get there. I
Yes,
bet.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I worked at Singing River Hospital for quite a long time, for
Oh,
5
wow.
years. So
Wonderful.
I'm familiar with the area. So I've done the Zonta Festival, the Peter Anderson Festival over
nice.
here, obviously, and then Ocean Springs Arts Festival
Yes.
as well.
So you were at the Peter Anderson Festival this last year, and it was, coming off a COVID year, so it was kind of a tough year.
Right.
But during COVID, did you see? Was your work affected? Did you kind of stop exhibiting for a while? I mean, I think almost every festival was canceled
Man,
last year.
it was affected tremendously. Like, I do this full time, so traveling all over the Southeast, and especially from September to December, I'm on the road pretty much
Wow.
3-4 times a month. And
wow.
obviously with COVID, things were shut down. So my travel, my shows in Baton Rouge, Atlanta, Birmingham.
I told you festivals are a commitment.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, it's a commitment.
You're a festival artist.
Yeah, so I literally pack up. I just did the Ron Meyer Spring show last weekend
nice.
in Biloxi. So I'm over here
Dang.
now. I got some shows coming up in Tuscaloosa and Atlanta.
Wow.
So
Do you all? Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, so
Cynthia?
things are starting to pick up,
yeah,
I guess, huh?
yeah.
So
yeah.
do you also have your own shop online?
Yes, ma'am. We have an online store, and we are working on a storefront as well.
What's it called?
Our online store is not at handcraftedbowties.com. So pretty simple, but you can find everything online.
Yeah.
Bow ties, socks, neckties, everything.
Wonderful. We'll put a link to that.
Yes, ma'am.
On the bottom of this page, so
Awesome.
people can find you. Well, thank you, Jay, for being here,
Yes,
being
ma'am.
out here today, and tell us where your booth is, where people can find you.
I'm at booth 405, right at the corner of Robinson and Washington Ave.
Wonderful. You know your addresses. Right here close to us here at the train depot. So thank you, Jay, for coming out.
Yes, ma'am.
So go visit his booth while you are out here this weekend, and we'll be back.
Awesome.
Hey there, and welcome back to the Ocean Springs Community Life Show. I'm Cynthia Sutton,
And I'm Sarah Karkish.
and we are here on site at the Ocean Springs Spring Arts Festival here in downtown Ocean Springs. It's going on today from 9 to 5, tomorrow 9 to 4 in downtown. So come out, enjoy. It is a beautiful day
Thank
today.
God.
Right? We have 150 artists, crafters, and some food vendors here. We have live music. We had an herb walk earlier. So we also have some artist demonstrations. Thank you to the partnership with the local creatives. And we have a special guest here with us today.
We do. Can you give us your name and your business, Mr. Tom?
Thomas McCool, McCool's Woodworks.
And how long have you been making wooden objects?
Started when I was about
like
8.
that.
I've been doing the turning for about 30 years.
Your parents let you touch chisels at 8 years old?
No, but I did get a jigsaw when I was 8 years old
Oh,
for my
okay.
birthday.
Wow.
You could only cut off all your limbs with that.
Right.
It's cool.
Right? That's amazing. So that's kind of something you've always kind of loved to do, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
So Tom, you're a festival artist. You normally do festivals. This isn't your first rodeo, correct?
No.
So what other festivals are you part of beyond this one?
Sometimes I do Peter Anderson. I've been doing the Gingham Tree in Loosedale for the
Wow.
last 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
And I've kind of cut down on the number that I do.
And why is that?
Well, this started as a hobby, turned into a job, and I'm trying to go back to a hobby.
Oh, wow.
So tell us about the work that you have here today and the demos that you're putting on.
Well, today for a demo, I'm going to be doing some pen turning, making writing pens.
Yes,
that-
very nice ones too.
That particular one is made out of Osage orange or bodock. That's the natural color of the wood.
But then in the sun, it can turn orange.
It can turn orange
Really?
to a golden color.
I've worked
Where
with
do you
Osage
find
orange.
this kind of wood?
I got a friend of mine with a sawmill up in North Alabama.
Oh, so local pretty much, kind of.
Yeah.
A lot of your wood products are made from Mississippi woods or southern
It's all local.
found. Yeah.
Storm damaged trees.
Or
cons-
sunken in rivers.
I have
Very
some
cool. Wow.
pulled
That's
from the
probably
river.
a task.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Construction sites where they're clearing property for construction,
Nice.
I very rarely buy wood. I do not cut trees down on purpose, unless it's just it's dying,
Yeah. So
But
do you just kind of drive around and look for some cool wood?
I used to, but no, I'm pretty well, people will call me up and say, "Hey, we're doing this," or now I do if I see somebody bulldozing a field or whatever, and I'll pull in, "Hey, what you going to do with that wood?"
Nice. I love that because it makes it. I mean, because it's all natural and you just,
Right.
So,
well,
so when you see the wood, do you kind of know what you want to make out of it already?
I can tell if I'm going to make a bowl or a vase. Now, what it's going to look like when I first start, no. Very rarely.
But
Very
it kind
rarely.
of depends on the size of the chunk that you're given.
It
too.
depends on the size, and like this one that has the abnormalities and stuff, you'll know well, that's going to take this or that's going to take that. But the actual shape, now, it's usually just however it turns out.
Wow. Okay, well, tell us about this one. This is a gorgeous bowl, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but this also has some great detail in it, which is really gorgeous and colorful. So tell us a little bit about this bowl.
This bowl, last year we had a storm come through, and one of my neighbors has a giant red oak, and it fell on their house. And I was helping clear it, and I took a piece of it, and I made one bowl for them, so they have like an heirloom piece of the tree that wiped out their house.
The commemorative.
And then
Yeah.
the other half I kept. This is a piece of red oak, like I said. It had some voids in it that I filled in with some epoxy and some colored filler.
I love it.
I think the turquoise color goes real good with the darker red wood.
I agree.
It's just a decent little salad bowl.
I love it.
And so food can be put in this.
Correct. This
You know the kind of finish to put on a piece of
correct.
To make it
wood to
functional.
make sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But it doesn't go in the dishwasher, right?
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no. If you put
But-
this in the dishwasher, it'll be going straight to the garbage
The
can.
chemicals in the
No.
finish are fine to eat something from.
Correct.
Okay.
This is a food safe
Good.
finish. You can actually toss a salad and serve a salad in
I
it.
love it.
You could eat popcorn, chips,
Definitely do that.
bread rolls, anything like that. And it's got the finish that if you were to use utensils and toss, it won't hurt it versus a glossy finish,
Oh, good to know that.
So, Tom, you have been a local creative for a few years. You also help my husband and I in our wood shop for Hannah Berry. Beyond that, what's been your career? What kinds of things do you do beyond your wood shop?
That's basically it.
You were a machinist for a long time.
I was a machinist in the military, and in civilian
that's
life,
cool.
I was a machinist for many years.
So to transition into an artist, what's that like? What has that done for your life?
Well, most of the equipment is basically the same as you'd use in the machine shop on a smaller, lighter scale version. A lot of the procedures are the same.
Is it like going from being an architect to being a furniture maker, where you're working on something singular by yourself rather than something large with a team?
Well, yeah, you do need some design construction knowledge in it, and
Engineering.
engineering design on the procedures on how you're going to do it, how it's going to look.
This looks simple, but it's not. It's kind of like ceramics when you're on a wheel. To keep it balanced, to make sure that the thickness of the bowl is the same all the way around, that takes skill.
Right.
And you're not just making one bowl. He's got a ton of product over there.
Nice.
I mean, he knows how to time these things out where it makes a profit for you and makes it worth it for you to even be a part of a festival.
Well, I just start making things. Like I said, I spend a lot of time out in my shop, and I post things, and if it sells, it sells. If not, it goes on a shelf and collects dust until
Do you have a shop online?
I do on Facebook, McCool's Woodworks on Facebook.
Okay. And that's working for you?
It does.
What do you think the difference? This is kind of an experiment I'm wondering about. Website versus social media sales.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
I know websites are more professional, but I mean, seriously, like we're at a different era.
Do you think for social media that people kind of have to know you or have interacted with you to find you?
yeah, it's most of mine is word of mouth.
Yeah.
That's why I ask everybody if they go to my page, to like it and share it.
I've watched you sell at a festival, and it is a true skill, a true talent, because I don't have it. And I know that for a fact. I bring you with me to make sure all the other local creatives work sells. But you always have a way with people where you do draw them in, and you have a story, and somehow, I don't know how you do it, they always leave with a piece of yours. So
So what products do you have over there today?
Yeah.
Out here with us.
I have several vases.
pins.
I like
I
it.
got the pins. I will be doing a demo on the pins here pretty quick.
Yes.
12.
I've got several bowls. I've got some what I call warp bowls,
Okay.
which are done and finished while they're still green, and then allowed to dry, and the wood warps naturally,
Nice.
and it almost looks like a piece of pottery.
That's awesome.
And some of them have live edges on them still.
Yes,
Which I kind of love that.
I don't think I
character.
brought any of those today. But everything I like to say it's art because I think the wood itself is beautiful.
Yes.
But everything I try to do is also functional.
I love that.
I wouldn't be afraid for anybody to take any one of these and actually use it.
That's
I
good.
love it.
I know.
Tom, thank you for coming on.
Yes.
I know this was a big ask.
It was a surprise.
Okay, so now tell us where your booth is located and your booth number.
It's 112 Local Creatives.
Right here, right out from the L&N Depot, right here in downtown, in the heart of the Spring Arts Festival. Thank you, Tom, for coming on the show with us today.
All right, you're welcome.
You
Thank
did
you.
good.
And we'll put some more links at the bottom of our page to some of these artists, and of course you can find everything on our website at oceansprings.chamber.com. Thanks for joining us today. Come out, shop, eat, have some fun.